so the next question, guys, that we're going to pose are, what is the biggest misconception of minority and Black realtors? Like, what are some things that you hear, in the rumor mill and social media about, Black realtors that you're like, no, that is absolutely not true? You had your hand up. So you want to start that one again?
Yes. A lot of the misconceptions that I hear are surrounded around education or knowledge, not whether it's knowledge of the market, whether it's understanding the secrets. And I think everyone in the room understands what I mean by the secrets that were passed down from other cultures that were not passed down to us. It's like, well, if I go with this particular person and not, a minority agent, then maybe I'll have an upper hand because they can represent me better because they may have more knowledge of tricks and secrets and whatever you want to call them. So, I hear that a lot, that we're just not as informed or that we can't execute in certain markets, whether it be luxury or commercial, we can't execute at a certain level because we don't give a presentation of what luxury may look like.
Right. I think, because there's this perception of what luxury looks like, and if you, an image, and if you don't live up to that, then it's like, can you really represent my property? Exactly. And I've even had to, we've had conversations offline where I've told you, I'm like, people don't know who I know. You don't know who I know or what I know. And, and so, you might find that I can represent your property if you would just open the door and give me a chance. There's some people out there who will not even give, a minority agent a chance to show what they can do. Terry, you're shaking your head.
Can I say one last thing?
Please.
Or they think that to have your face attached to something is a deterrent for a certain group of buyers.
Yes.
And they don't even give you a chance to represent their particular property because they don't want you to detour what they believe is the general public that can afford their property.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we're actually working against a lot of it's generational curse is not the thing I'm talking about. It's stigmas. We're working against a lot of stigmas. Yeah, go ahead, Terry.
So, and I think that's important what you said, that we are working against that, and we have to hold ourselves accountable to make sure that we are putting forth the image that people, not only just put that image forth, but also that we are going to make sure that once we meet with these people that want to interview us or to give us an opportunity, that we actually produce and we have something that we can put in front of them and show them that we are capable, that we can do this. I know one of the things that you talked that I've experienced before is wondering because I think a lot of people think my clients are going to be people of color if I leave a card at a house. And it makes me wonder sometimes, am I hindering my client because I put down that card and maybe that seller sees, oh, I bet their client's Black. And if that's someone who has a bias against a Black person, they may not take my client's offer.
Sure.
So that's something that I've kind of had to think about in the past. I've even had a client say something to me about that before. So does it happen? I would hope not, but you just never know.
You just never know. And I hate to say this, but even to that point, when I am texting or communicating about an offer, I'm constantly like using my little thumbs up emoji. And sometimes I will reserve using that until I'm able to introduce myself to the agent or until we get under contract, because I don't want there to be any hindrance from, them understanding like, okay, she's a Black realtor. I don't want my client to not get the home because of that. Okay.
I've done the same thing.
Yeah, and it's sad that you have to do that. But I think you have to do that.
I never like cards for that reason.
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I've gotten the notion that
people think sometimes we're hustlers and we're desperate. I'm a professional.
Thank you.
You pick up the phone, we had that conversation.
Yes.
You want to go over some language with me? I got you right back. I mean, last year I got over $100,000. When everybody said you can't get nothing from a seller, I got over $100,000 in seller credits and discounts. I'm a negotiator. To me, I don't play about, and I'm full time. I don't play about kind of how I walk and talk, because these are millions of dollars of transactions, and you can't be a half-wit in this. And I take a lot of pride in making sure that when I step to any realtor, to any broker, to any opposite side agent or representation, that they know that they're dealing with a professional on the other side, and that my clients know that as well. And so it's even little things about, do you do professional photos versus cell phone photos? Do you take time to, make phone calls or follow up with everybody, or little things like that, I think go a long way. And then obviously, like you say, we're able to produce the evidence of kind of that consistency and professionalism that we carry out. So we're not hustlers. We're not, just trying to find the next deal so I can eat tomorrow. If I miss this one, if you tell me no, this, that, and the other, and if it's not right for my client, at the end of the day, I'm gonna stay true to what my integrity needs to look like to stay in this business. So, I think that's one I get sometimes in various ways.
Yeah, and I deal with that misperception also. Because I will say that is how I eat. I do this full time, and I have 2 children and a husband, and I am an income, I bring money into our house. And so my time literally is money. And so, like you said, I'm not hustling, I'm not trying to play. When I get you on the phone, I'm trying to get your business, earn your business, and then produce for you. And so I think that there is a misperception where it's like, I'm just kind of looking for an investment property, or I'm just, let's have a consultation. Oh, okay, send me your pre-approval letter. Oh, can you go show me this property on this weekend? Well, no, because you're not pre-approved yet. Oh, I'm not putting you in my car, until those things are done, because I need to make sure that, my time is well spent.
Especially not with gas at $5.
Especially with gas at $5.71 per gallon. Okay.
Better buy electric. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
Charge it up.
Okay, yes.